You had mentioned Auburn. We know that's been coming apart for a while in terms of the coach and Brian Harsin. I want to segue it to this. We had Hugh Freeze on with I had Hugh Freeze on with me last week during Liberty's bye week. His name is always getting attached to open jobs, yet he just signed a contract extension with Liberty, a
Yeah.
guaranteed contract extension. I have to look at the buyout. I wish I would have come more prepared with that number, but I just don't see any way. And I've said this about Hugh for a while now. He knows his mistake. He paid for his mistake. He's proven that he's rehabilitated his life, a la Steve Sarkisian, who got another chance. I don't know what Auburn would even be thinking if they had to think twice about bringing Hugh to Auburn.
He seems to, and I couch my words about Harsin because every time I look down at my phone, there's another Harsin could go any minute. The reason we say that is that they're on the verge, or they have already hired John Cohn as the athletic director. He's coming over from Mississippi State. Why is that important? Well, they need an athletic director to technically hire the next coach.
Yes.
You can fill in the blanks. We're talking about Auburn here. And Cohn is a very competent and able athletic director, but that doesn't mean anything other than he'll be sitting at the head of the table. But so Harsin is gone whenever that is, and it's and he just did a miserable job. Let's move on from that. But you're right. Hugh Freeze, I think, is going to be the coach to watch. Lane's name comes up, but I do think there's a lot of interest for Hugh Freeze there.
I just, you look at what would fit. You need a guy who can recruit the SEC, check. You need a guy who can win in the SEC, check. You need a guy whose offense is innovative, that's going to get people into the seats, check. He seems to check all the boxes. And let's, with all due respect to Auburn, we don't need to do the pearl with Auburn and rules and what people have done in their past when looking for a head.
Right. And one thing that Auburn boosters like about Hugh Freeze, and this may sound irrelevant to people around the country, but he has something in his back pocket that resonates in Alabama. He's beaten Nick Saban twice, and that it sounds cliche, but not many people have beaten Nick Saban twice.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.